Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, as you can see, I've got a couple of very important parts to really finish off the exterior of Letitia's Evo 10 Final Edition. Since we haven't picked the car up, have been trying to find an Aero front lip. It is our favorite lip to have on Evo 10s. Definitely feel like it's something that they need if you're not going the sort of carbon fiber route, but the OEM Aero lip looks so good on these. But also, not only that, we also got the rear spats. So you can see I've just opened one of them up. And most importantly, we actually got these in the Starlight, the white pearl, the color of the actual car. So yeah, we've got both the rear spats here. The front lip also got some OEM weather shields that we may or may not be putting on today. Letitia's undecided about those, but yeah, we've got the little piece that you mount the front lip to, instructions for the rear, and the rear spats. Look how good this paint looks. So this was over 6 months waiting to get these all, and managed to get it in the same color as the car, which saved us a bit of money getting it painted. And yeah, it's going to be, unfortunately I have the wrong one in my hand, but the color looks spot on if I get the sort of light hitting in the same spots. Super nice. So yeah, we're going to be throwing these on today. The front lip, and undecided about the weather shields. We'll do those at the end if Letitia decides to. They'll be going on in the future, but she may change something out first. But yeah, I've done a video on the front lip before, and I think I'll put my rear spats on my car before I started the channel. But these are super easy. It is double-sided taped at the top, a little bit on the side there, and at the bottom. We've got 2 holes there for some screws, and then also at the side here, you use the mounting point for the guard lining, and they will go on nice and easy. Just to drill these little holes underneath, we'll probably just jack the car up. The front lip, though, is a little bit more involved. We have to take the front bumper off, so we'll do that. Kind of need to pull the front bumper apart a little bit because this little black piece here actually comes off. And if you're ever installing an Aero lip, make sure you keep this. This is very important if you go back to a different style lip, or if you don't run a front lip at all and you want to go back to the stock look. A lot of people seem to lose these. Make sure you put that aside somewhere safe. But that will come off because this little piece here basically replaces it, and then the lip attaches to that. So yeah, I'm going to start by pulling the front bumper off because we're going to do the front of the car first, to the front lip. A little bit more work involved in that. Going to be the biggest difference. I have done a video installing an Aero lip before, so I don't know how much in depth I'm going to go. Obviously, I do like to document everything we do on our own cars, especially the final edition that we bought completely stock, and we've so far transformed it to what it is. So this will be like probably one of the last little exterior things. We definitely want to film that, but I don't know if I'm going to do like a full tutorial. I will put a link down below showing the full tutorial I did when I fitted one of these to one of my friend's cars. But like I said, bumper comes off, so we take this thing off, we get some bolts that are underneath it. There's one down here, a few along here, 2 up next to the intercooler, 2 up in the side guards, and some guard lining, and then we've got all the under tray clips to do. So yeah, I'm not going to bore you with all that. I've done videos on taking the front bumper off before, so I'm just going to get this thing off, and once it comes time to attaching the front lip, I'll pick the camera back up and I'll show you guys the process and how it's all going to look. Okay, a bit of an update. We have got the front bumper off, actually coming back like an hour or so later, because while the bumper was off, we just took the headlights both off because the bulbs and the HIDs were not matching. If you saw the previous video where we fitted those, after reversing the car out, realized they had different bulbs in them, and we didn't want to really bother taking them back out to do that after a full day of just getting all the bumper back on. So because we knew we had the Aero lip on order, I said when we get that and we have the bumper off for that purpose, we will fit the new bulbs in then. So now they're all matching. We got a little bit delayed doing that, so now we're going back into the Aero lip. So I've got all the instructions and everything there, but I actually did a video on this a while ago, like I said, so I just quickly went and rewatched that to see what I had to do because it's been a while. So, like I said previously as well, this plastic piece has to come off. So there is a few screws down in there holding it that you can see down in here. So there should be 6 of these. So we're going to take all of those out. Then this whole plastic piece will slide off and we'll be able to attach the new plastic brace that sort of replaces this thing. Again, make sure we don't lose this, and we're going to swap these over to the new piece as well. So yeah, with that said, I'm going to lay down here so I can get this one off. So I'm guessing it's starting all the way over here. That'll be the first screw. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 potentially. Because yeah, it looks like, don't know if this one's going to be needed to come off. I'm just going to take them all off. And then, yeah, so I'll get these screws all undone and we'll see if that's what I need, and we'll take that piece off, start swapping these little brackets over, getting a new one on, and then it's all pretty simple from there, so hopefully it all lines up well. Okay, so we got this front plastic piece off. Like I said, just had a bunch of screws all the way along down the bottom. I ended up taking extras off just because I felt like it wasn't coming loose, but it did have these tabs in the front that were still holding it, so I kind of thought I had to undo more screws, but that's fine. We can do those back up. So that's now out of the way, but for here, we need to swap these over. So let's grab a trim removal tool to do that, or do it with your fingers, whatever you want. Need probably 2 hands to do that. But yeah, we're gonna those from there, and really hard to do it with one hand, but yeah, that's gonna go onto there, so it'll be the same. But then here for the front, that's where the new hardware is going to come in. So we'll have 4 more of them that actually go onto these front parts. And then we have some that are already mounted on to the little plastic piece. So this is basically going to go like this. And the Aero lip will attach onto there and onto the front here. So this will sort of give it that support. But yeah, pretty simple and basic. Got the instructions there all in Japanese, obviously, but it's not too difficult to work out. You're just basically replacing this piece here with this piece here. So yeah, I'm going to get all the bits swapped over so I can get this bolted on, do all the screws back up that I took off that were excess that I didn't need to undo. And yeah, then once this is all mounted, we'll get the lip over here, we'll line it up, and we'll start sliding it on. Pretty simple. So yeah, getting close, really keen to see how this is going to look. All right, so have the 4 bolts in at the front down the bottom there that hold the new plastic, don't know what you'd call that reinforcement piece, but that is now on. All the little clips are transferred over to the back. So now we should be ready to slide the lip basically on, like slide the bumper in, line it up, and then squeeze the corners over. So yeah, we're about to do that now. So I thought I'd quickly show you guys. Don't think I've missed any steps. We've got a couple of bolts left over that go underneath, I'm guessing, but we'll get the lip on first and then work out where those go. But these are all done up tight. Back ones are ready to go on. So yeah, let's slide this lip on, see how it looks, and then I can get everything tightened up, and then the bumper just goes back on. All right, lip is on the bumper. Everything is done up. All the bolts are in. We are 100% good to go. Let's give a quick look at it first, because yeah, that looks really, really good. That is a huge difference to the front compared to just the plastic piece that's normally there in the middle. Obviously the lip at the sides is way wider, and then the middle being white looks really good. So we're gonna now lift the bumper back over onto the car. Got the headlight bolts all back in. Everything should be good to go over there. And then the annoying part is just going to be the under tray. So I'm going to get all that done. We'll get the lip completely on, like the front bar completely on the car. Then we might reverse out so you can get a look at it. And then I'm going to do the spats, but I'm going to jack the rear of the car up. Probably take the back wheel off to do that just because it's a little bit easier to get in everywhere. But I don't know, we'll see how we go. But yeah, let's just get this thing back on first. and show you how it looks. All right, guys, we have the front on. I might wait until tomorrow to show you because, as you can see, it's gotten dark while we're doing it. So I'm just going to get the rear on now, and then we'll do the full reveal of the whole kit and the difference that it's made. So for the rear, I've just jacked this side of the car up to make it quite a bit easier, because what we had to do is pop the 2 clips off here, and you have to pop this little bit of guard lining out and replace just normally a clip that'll be there with this, because on the going through basically that hole there is now going to be a bolt holding it in place. So we've got that lined up, and we can obviously get that bolt in that threads. So that is going to be our main source of holding the spat on, and underneath it's going to have some little clips we're going to drill holes for. So yeah, what I want to do now is basically peel back the double-sided tape and heat it up. So the main thing holding on is obviously from this side completely is going to be some clips underneath, but mostly double-sided tape, and then the bolt there. So we want to make sure that we have a very clean surface. So I've just cleaned this down with some alcohol. We want to peel the tape back here and get a heat gun and heat that up, and then stick it on. So obviously not really something I can film too easily, but there's not much to it. So we're going to get that on, and yeah, then I'll move on to the other side, and then tomorrow, because I've already cleaned the car, it is pretty clean, I'll take it out in the sunlight and give you guys the full reveal. So yeah, so far so good. Let's get this thing on and see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, it is the next day. We have the car all back together. Looks incredible. I'm so happy with how this all came out. So yeah, front lip, rear spats. We didn't do the weather shields yet. We'll do those in the future. But just the difference that it has made is absolutely crazy. Like, it looks like a different car. It looks complete now. Really did finish off the exterior of the car, in my opinion. I actually washed the car the day before we started fitting all the front lip and everything. I took a photo at this basic angle that I'm standing at right now, and then after putting a lip on last night, I took that same photo, and I was sort of comparing them, and just, it's crazy. Like, it looked good without the lip, but it looks so much better now. Like, that is crazy, the difference that it has made. I'm very happy with it. We did have to slightly adjust a little bit more this morning after we finish off the spats and everything, and we wanted the glue, like the tape for the spats to set before we drilled the holes in underneath, and we also had to adjust the headlights again. So yeah, a little bit more adjusting went on before I could finally take the car for a drive and call it finished, but this is where we've ended up, and very happy with it. It all flows so well now. It is crazy. Like, that little bit of black chrome on the front grille with the wheels, and then the white with the black at the very bottom of the front lip goes with all the black on the car. Like, everything just flows so well on this now. And then you come around to the side where you can see the rear spats, and you need those if you have a front lip. I feel like it is a must-have. They really do tie it all in together. So yeah, very happy with the car, how it's sort of overall come together. Let's get a shot from the rear so you can see the spats there. It really does suit. And we've put the depot taillights back on as well this morning. Letitia did have these off the car for a little bit. She went back to the OEMs. She's trying to work out which sort of way she wants to go with the lights on the back of the car. And she did peel off the smoked film that we had on the reflectors to order a slightly darker one, because it just wasn't quite dark enough to match the taillights. But other than that, and the weather shields to go on, the car's kind of like, exterior-wise, what else would you even do to this thing? We don't want to go crazy with carbon or wide bodies or anything. We want to keep this a very OEM plus, low kilometer final edition that is just looked after and has all the right parts in the right places. The only thing we're kind of thinking is since keeping the black rubber strip on that front lip there, while it lasts at least, they do sometimes get a little bit gouged up if the car's a bit low. If that one lasts, that's going to be good. But while that's there, Letitia's kind of saying, does she need a Project Aero or a Flow Designs or one of those type of brands that make a side skirt extension? Now, obviously, I have the Project Aero and it goes really well and it's kind of adjustable. So I'm thinking maybe we grab that to make it flow, but then will it be missing something at the rear, or does it all just kind of look how it should now? So that's kind of the only thing. Otherwise, this car is really, really come together well. I might just pop the engine bay as I do a little walk around so you guys can see it all. Yeah, it's all come together so well. Let me just jump in here. Because if I pop this, kind of get the whole picture of, engine bay's a little dirty. I didn't clean that yesterday, but you get the whole picture of how the car has kind of come together in around 7 months since we picked this up. Completely stock, a little bit neglected, and we have since just thrown a lot of quality parts at it, making it kind of the best version of a final edition. I'm not saying it's the best final edition, but like how a final edition should have come in Australia, at least in my mind, because we did not get the HID headlights. We've added those. We did not get the Aero kit. We've added that. We've made it sound a bit better with an intake and exhaust, made it make a little bit more power with the tune, made it handle a lot better with the wheels, tires, and suspension, and then also made the interior a lot nicer with the white LEDs and the short shifter and the CarPlay head unit. It's kind of crazy. Like this is, I don't think sometimes Letitia recognizes how nicely this car's all come together because it's all happened so quick. So she's always like chasing the next part, wanting it to be, you know, better and better version of itself. But the way I see it, it is looking so good and it is performing really, really well. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this has all come together. It's, to me, a perfect final edition. Super low K, in the right spec, with all the nice quality parts in it, a lot of OEM plus parts, and every part that we have swapped is reversible because we've kept everything boxed and bagged. So, you know, if it, not that I think there's ever been a real collector's item, but being such a low kilometer example, with all the stock parts, nothing undoable, I think it's kind of the way a final edition should be. So yeah, very happy with it. Kind of crazy that's all happened so quick going from stock to this, because it took my car years to get to this level. So yeah, I'm very happy with how this has all come together. I think I'm going to end it there. Probably been rambling for too long, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the side skirt, side splitter extension thought. And also we do have Aero side skirts at home, but we decided to just run with the Series 2 and the front lip and the spats because I think it all still flows together really, like the lines from that front lip goes into where the side skirt has that line, goes into where the rear spat has the sort of line. So I think it all flows really well. That's why I've decided to go that option. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you think about the side skirt extensions and let me know what you think about how the car looks overall. But I think we're going to end it there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. With all that said, I'll see you in the next video.